Both men similar in age. Fitch taller. Fitch has the reach advantage. Both guys, as we heard earlier, talking about how much they've improved as stand-up fighters because we know they have outstanding ground skills. The rules here, 10-point must system. Judges will be looking for effective striking, grappling, aggression, and cage control. No knees or kicks to the head of a grounded opponent. Palhares getting ready to make his first title defense against Fitch. For the official introductions, let's go to Jazz Sakuro.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the next level, the future of mixed martial arts today. This is the World Series of Fighting, and it's time for your main event of the night. It is sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission and under the watchful eye of Chairman Jon Fitch. And now, live on NBCSN from the McClellan Conference Center in Sacramento, California, are you ready? It's about to go down for everybody in the building. Somebody make some noise! Brought to you by the Green Beret Foundation's 5 rounds for the World Series of Fighting Welterweight Championship of the World. Their challenger, fighting out of the blue corner. His record, 30 wins, 6 defeats, 1 draw, and 1 no contest. Standing 6 feet tall, weighing 170 pounds, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada by way of Fort Wayne, Indiana. The challenger, introducing Jon Fitch.
No secret here, he trained very hard on his striking, so use his wrestling skills to keep this fight standing. Striking-wise, he should throw short combinations with movement right after to avoid the takedown. And if it does go to the ground, get Palhares in a closed guard and keep it closed.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, on my left across the decagon, fighting out of the red corner, his record, 16 victories, 6 defeats, 13 wins coming by way of submission. He is 5 feet 7 inches tall. He weighs 169 1/2 pounds, fighting out of Dorestão, Andaia, Brazil. He is the undisputed, reigning, defending World Series of Fighting Welterweight Champion of the World, presenting Rousimar Palhares.
You know it because we talked about it. Great leg locks, which you can also do from the clinch as well. So push the fight and look for a clinch, or wait for the moment Fitch starts striking and use that to set up a takedown into a leg submission.
This is the World Series of Fighting Welterweight title, 5 rounds. Any questions, blue? Any questions, red? Touch blow.
Your referee,
and here we go, it's scheduled for 5. Rousimar Palhares has worked for just over a minute in his WSOF career and is a champ already. As we get ready for round 1.
Are you ready? Fight!
All right. Man, he looks huge, eh, Palhares?
His nickname in Portuguese, loosely translating to Little Tree Stump, you can see why. He looks considerably bigger than does Fitch.
And Fitch looks good in the striking. What he just threw, he did great. Also straight to the body. Oh, those kicks, they're going to add up at the end.
Palhares coming out with 2 potent kicks early.
He's got to watch out every time that calf.
But for all the attention on Palhares, and certainly he deserves that with his ability. Remember, Fitch was ranked among the top 2 or 3 welterweights in the world for about a 4-year stretch.
Man, I got to say, Fitch looks great as well.
He does.
It's good.
Coming off that win, we saw him here on NBC, and he delivers 2 good punches. We heard he'd improved, and he showed 2 good strikes there.
You know, against Holman last time, I already said it, he looked so good with his striking, but Holman, he's got to pull that leg out now.
Well, here's the specialty. Here's the specialty. That's what they're going for, and Palhares is trying for that heel hook right now on Fitch. And Fitch greets him with a short left.
Fitch should simply push the foot to the side, peel that foot off, push with the inside the knee for Palhares and get up. As long as you can't lock your legs. And also, you want to, knee bar. This could be trouble.
Palhares is going for that, and he's got him.
That's it.
He's got him, it's over. Palhares makes quick work again, and he does it against the crafty veteran Jon Fitch. Palhares is still the champion of the World Series of Fighting.
Yeah, I said it, and early in the round, you know, there's no slipping out, there's no sweat. A knee bar perfectly set up with with a heel hook, a normal heel hook, not an inverted one. And then when you try to roll out, well, you get locked into a knee bar. The defense for that is just when you sit in there and he has your left leg, push with your left toes to the left. That's the thing. Well, that's how he got his title, right? Against Steve Carl.
He's a beast.
He's an animal.
When he gets it to the ground, and there's been controversy in the past when he did get it to the ground, holding on too long after his opponent had tapped.
Yeah, but you know, he's not that guy. It's like just he hits a switch when he gets into the fight, you know. Afterward, he feels horrible that he did that, you know. He's just a very soft-spoken guy. And then, you know, I think they really had to train him to let go because constantly he was holding on too long.
He went for the heel hook, worked up to the knee, and you can see Fitch here. They're still applying ice and looking at his knee. And another look at it here, boss.
Fitch should have pointed his toes to the left because then he can't hook the heel. He should roll into him to the left. Point the toes, stretch your leg. Now it's going to be dangerous. And it's really tight also. See, now he rolls in into knee bar. Now watch. Now Palhares is going on his side because on his side he's got a lot of space behind his back. And that's why he can hyperextend that leg. Sometimes guys do it while they're laying on their back, and you can only go that far. When you lay on your back, you can only go as high as your hips go. Some people are double jointed and they can actually hold that knee bar. Well, once you roll on your side, you're going to have a lot of room behind you. And that really hyperextends that leg.
And Palhares going over to check on Jon Fitch. And everything we heard about Palhares, what a nice guy he is, what a gentleman away from the cage, but like you say, he flips that switch when he gets in there, and he has been the master of the leg or the ankle submission.
That's what he does. Now he's got 14 submission victories, 12 by way of leg lock.
Another look. His 14th win by way of submission.
You know, he should right away, when you fight a guy like that, peel his foot off, but he did, but he can push the inside knee from Palhares' left knee to the side and then step up. You gotta get up. You can't let him lock your hips up. Now he throws a foot again over the hip. You gotta throw that off. You know, you see that? Oh my God, it hurts me when I'm just watching this.
Such is the power of Palhares.
Wow.
And he did it against a top welterweight and a veteran in Jon Fitch. But once again, it is Rousimar Palhares. He's barely been in there for 2 minutes, and he's got a belt, and he's defended the belt.
Wow.
More when we come back to the World Series of Fighting in Sacramento. And Rousimar Palhares turning in another incredible performance to keep that WSOF welterweight title. Let's go back to WSOF 9 against Steve Carl. And quickly to the ground. And even quicker to the submission attempt. That was then to win the belt. This was tonight against the experienced Jon Fitch to keep the belt. And the two performances, Bosch, you've seen them both.
Oh, yeah, almost identical. The other one was a little bit more of a heel hook, though, although it was on a stretched leg and almost a knee bar because it was stretched. And this was literally, well, trying to go with the leg to a spot where it's not supposed to go. And that's what they call a submission, Elvis.
Rousimar Palhares, he doesn't have to stay around long, does he, to finish off his fights? Let's get the official time of that first round victory to keep his belt.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight ends with a tap out due to a knee bar at 1 minute and 30 seconds of round number 1. Your winner and still the World Series of Fighting welterweight champion of the world, Rousimar Palhares.
So an impressive showing for Rousimar Palhares. He's still the champ. We'll have more from the World Series of Fighting 16 when we come back to Sacramento, California here on NBC SN.
Yeah, get ready. Listen. What you wanna do? If you don't strike first, that's when they gon' come at you. Yeah, and you know it's true. Don't let your life get worse. Being timid, that ain't cool. Nah.